Adrian Griffin joins us from the Perth studio today to speak about Lithium Australia. Adrian, good to have you back.
Good morning, Danielle. Good to be back.
Pretty exciting news out for Lithium Australia. In Saxony, at your Eichicht project, you were out looking for lithium, but you've tripped over cobalt. What can you tell us?
Indeed we have. It came as a bit of a surprise, but we had our team out in the field looking for lithium occurrences, which are quite prominent in the area, I might add, as you would know from our Sadersdorf deposit, which is also in Saxony, not far from Eichicht. And they were out there and they came across some historic workings. These were very old workings, small pits, and the pits had visible copper and manganese mineralisation in them. They had been picked over recently by mineral collectors because it was a rather unique suite of minerals there. And so we sampled those, and lo and behold, the samples came back with quite high copper, cobalt, and unusually lithium values in the same minerals.
And Adrian, I understand that the wider area where this Eichicht project and indeed your flagship Sadersdorf project sit in Saxony in Germany, it is a very historic mining area.
The Erzgebirge Mountains, or Erzgebirge, which literally means ore mountains, was probably the cradle of the Bronze Age in Europe. So there was a lot of mining there going back thousands of years. That picked up in the Industrial Revolution, and those mines maintained production until recently, some of them still going. So there was a lot of mining activity. We believe that the mines that we're looking at, which are just small pits, they're not large operations, we believe that those date back to about the 16th century. Now, the style of mineralisation is quite interesting in that copper, cobalt, manganese and lithium doesn't occur together in many mineral occurrences, or in many minerals for that point of view. So we have engaged the services of some of the experts. There are local experts that know a fair bit about that mineralisation. So we have partnered with the University of Freiburg to determine just what the nature of that mineralisation is, so we can develop further exploration targets looking for that material.
And what are your plans in the area? How do these results impact your operations there in Saxony?
Well, they impact fairly significantly. We weren't expecting, as I say, to find cobalt mineralisation in the area, but we are, of course, on the doorstep of the EV industry in Europe, and that EV industry will have a requirement for a lot of cobalt over the next a few decades, I would imagine, and beyond. So this gives us a very good exploration target to service those markets.
And you did mention that Eichicht is very nearby your flagship resource at Sadersdorf. Do you think there's any opportunity there to leverage the fact that they're so close together with regards to your development, infrastructure, processing?
Oh, there's absolutely no doubt. And long term, our plan is to supply the battery industry with battery chemicals, going right through to the precursors of battery cathodes, of course, and you'd be aware we have a cathode plant in Brisbane. So we want to supply those materials, and those materials just so happen to have not only lithium but also cobalt. So it gives us another string to our bow in that part of the world in very close proximity to the end user.
And Adrian, finally, in the coming weeks and months, can you tell us what are the next steps and next key announcements that we should expect from Lithium Australia?
I think you'll see us unrolling our plan for Europe. That'll include expansion of exploration activity in Saxony, of course, both at Sadersdorf and at Eichicht.
And we do look forward to getting you back in to give us more of those updates and potentially even some more news if you trip over something else of interest.
We just love tripping over things. Thank you very much, Danielle.